the period. This is our second main theme type in our study of form and analysis, and I'm going to break it down into the big picture for you right now. So the period is a way to get twice as much music out of the beginning material. Twice as much music. It's a real deal. So you got something, and then you have more of the same. And the way you get more bang for your buck, or composers get more bang for their buck, is by doing something, saying something, and ending it weakly. Not every week, but not strongly. And then saying something else, or the same thing, and ending decisively. So the thing that ends weakly is called an antecedent phrase. It happens before. It's like the for phrase. And then it's answered by the consequent. So you might think of this as a question and then an answer. We're going to the store. We're going to the store. Okay? To make things even better for composers, you can either have something different, which we'll cover later, or you can repeat the same thing. Again, we're going to the store. We're going to the store. Okay, let's have a listen to this example, this first example from our textbook. All right, so there we heard some music that started and then it repeated. We'll get to that in just a second. In fact, so we've got the basic idea, which happens for two measures within this very specific understanding of the period. Before you know it, we're going to break the idea out and look at the big picture of it. But within the Kaplan model, we're just going to say that the basic idea is two measures. And then there's a contrasting idea that happens for two measures. Now, the important thing that makes it sound weak at the end is that it ends with a half cadence or an imperfect authentic cadence, okay? So it either ends on the 5 chord or it ends on the 1 chord with some other melody note than do in the soprano voice. Okay, so let's give that another listen for just the first part. So here, to walk you through it just a little bit, here's the beginning. Here's our first two measures, our basic idea, and here's the contrasting idea, ending on their half cadence here. So there you have material, a basic idea, okay, and then a contrasting idea, ending with a half cadence, a weak ending. Okay, so there we've got our antecedent and our consequent. Now, for the consequent, we have the basic idea repeated over and over, or just one time, and then it ends with a perfect authentic cadence. So now let's give the second part of that a listen. So here you hear that this contrasting idea here is different from here. So we really have like A, B, A, C. Importantly, though, is this idea that the A's are the same and that we end strong and weak. Okay? So this has been the period in a nutshell.